Hello everybody and welcome to Zingisithelawena, episode 8, part 3 of Religion and Spirituality in Africa. We continue in today's podcast with Mr. Arnold Mayibongwe Nkala, talking about mermaids, the nyaminyami, mhondoros, Judaism, and the beginnings of Christianity.
Or this whatever, this belief, maybe it is also found in other
cultures,
other continents.
Yes.
Don't you think so?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So even us, we have got the mermaids. So they are more like lesser gods or deities. And then among the Tonga people of Zambia and Zimbabwe, they believe in a serpent fish-like demigod called nyaminyami. Have you ever heard of nyaminyami?
Yes, nyaminyami, yes.
Yes.
So
nyaminyami
is the same. It's a injuzu as well.
Nyaminyami, not really, but along those lines, nyaminyami is a serpent and a fish.
Okay.
So actually nyaminyami, I can say it is. Nyaminyami has got the head of a fish and the body of a serpent.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I see.
So he lives in Zambezi River, and he has a wife there, which is a serpent fish demi-goddess. So they used to venerate, or they venerate the nyaminyami.
Okay.
The Tonga people.
Okay.
So in 1956, a lake was constructed in Zambezi River by present day border of Zimbabwe and Zambia. So it was called Southern Rhodesia, right, and Northern Rhodesia.
Yes.
During that time. So they constructed a dam wall there to make a lake. So this lake is called Lake Kariba.
Yes.
I believe you know Lake Kariba, yes. Right? Yes. So this separated nyaminyami with his wife. So like nyaminyami had gone to for consulting other Tonga people who were asking for his blessings. So he went there. So when people go to the river there, so people will go to the river and dance to the river and venerate, and then he will come. Maybe he will be down 100 kilometers away. He will come, and then so they will be there until he comes. So he had gone to a consulting a trip. So during that time, they started to construct a dam wall in 1956, and the Tonga people, they told the authorities who were that time the colonists, right, that the dam was going to restrict the movement of their demigod and his wife, but the authorities did not listen. So it is believed that this angered nyaminyami, and actually the dam wall collapsed in 1957. So the Tonga people, they told the authorities that no, it is nyaminyami who has destroyed this dam wall.
Okay.
So they tried by all means, they tried for years to construct a dam wall until they gave in, and the authorities went to the Tonga people for consultation, and the Tonga people told them that they first have to sacrifice, they first have to ask it to nyaminyami. So the authorities, they sacrificed with cows and circles of coins, which were thrown to the river as sacrifices. So with the help of the Tonga diviners and the community, the nyaminyami allowed the dam to be constructed, which was after 5 years since its initial construction.
Okay.
But now there's still a problem now. Like traditionally, there's still a problem because nyaminyami still wants his wife. So Kariba there is a place with frequent earthquakes and tremors. So they believe it is nyaminyami who wants to destroy the dam wall. And the last the last tremor took place on the 1st and 2nd of April 2020.
Okay.
That was the last one, and it had a magnitude of 4.0. So tremors. So the earthquake and tremors, they are measured on the scale of 0 to 10, right?
Yes.
So if it's 0 to 5, 0 to 5 is a tremor, and then 5 to 10 is an earthquake. So this one was 4. The magnitude was 4, which means it was almost an earthquake.
Yes.
And it happened right now, you see. So the Tonga are saying it is nyaminyami, and they believe that one day there's going to be a serious earthquake when nyaminyami will be like, you know what, this is it. I'm destroying this damn world. Yes.
Okay.
So, yes. And then there are also different types of diviners and orders among the Bantu. I believe you know what are orders, right?
No, please explain.
Sorry? Okay, an order, do you see these Catholic nuns and the fathers, the Jesuits, and the brothers, yes. You see, so that kind of arrangement whereby there'll be nuns, and then there'll be in an institution following some certain rules. Yes, that is called an order.
Okay.
Yes. So, and the Jesuits have their own order. So even among the Bantu, there are orders there among the diviners. So I'm going to give you just a few examples. So we have got the sangoma or izangoma.
Okay.
Those are diviners, right?
Yes.
So those are diviners who are found among the Nguni people. So they are well known for casting the lots by throwing objects to the floor. Do you know the casting of the lots, right?
In Ndebele, which are matambo?
No, I am talking about the casting of the lots. Have you ever heard of that, casting the lots?
If you give me the Ndebele term for that.
Okay, it's ukuphosa inkatho.
Okay,
yes. So to cast the lots, it is whereby you use a certain instrument for divination. For example, in Europe or America, you know, there are these people called the gypsies, right? I think it's
yes.
Okay, so the gypsies they are called the Romani people, right? Because someone told me that I must not say gypsy sometimes. They may feel offended. Yes. So the Romani people, they read tarot cards, you know, those cards. Yes. And I saw someone from the UK who was using tea.
Yes, they read tea leaves as well.
Yes. So that is the casting of the Lord. Is inkato. We call it inka. No, it's inkato. Sorry, it's inkato. Inkato.
Okay.
It's in Ndebele. So it comes in different ways. So there is the one which is called inkato yokuphoswa or ukuphosa inkato, which means this one is whereby you cast it by throwing. You see. So the sangoma is well known for casting the lots by throwing objects to the floor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, many people they refer to these objects as bones, but it is not only bones. No, they are bones. Those are joints like the ankle joint and the knuckle joint, right?
Yes.
But they are also gastroliths. Gastroliths. Do you know gastroliths?
No.
Okay, gastroliths are, or I can say a gastrolith is a stone swallowed by a bird, reptile, or fish to help digesting in the gizzard. In Ndebele, the gizzard is called injuzi. You know,
yes.
So if you open it, you will find stones there. Have you seen that there are stones there?
Yes.
Yes. So yes. So even the crocodiles and the fish, they've got these stones, especially the crocodile. So some of the objects there, there is a leather bag with the object for throwing, right? So there are bones, as I said, there are ankle joints and the knuckle joints there of the animals, and then there are gastroliths. But the gastroliths which are usually used are those of the crocodile. or those that have been taken from the stomach of the crocodile. Yes. Okay. And then there are also cowrie shells. Those are shells like snail shells, right? Yes. The cowrie shells. Yeah. So each object has a meaning. For example, let's say the Nike joint, right, of a lion in the back there may represent. So the Nike joint of a lion in that bag may represent a leader, because the lion is the king of the jungle. You see. So you see.
Okay.
So in the divination, so during divination, it may mean a family head, or a church leader, or a village head, or a manager, or a king, or a chief, but someone who is a leader. Okay. You see. And then it is believed that the way the object falls on the floor after being thrown, right, the way it falls is configured by the will of the ancestral spirits for revelation to the sangoma, to interpret it to the person who has come for consultation.
Yes.
You see? Yes. So, for example, let's say a ball falling in an upright position may mean that the sick client will be fine. So if he throws the ball and the ball maybe of the ankle joint of a sheep, and then if he throws it, and then if it goes in an upright position where it falls, and then it stays in an upright position, it means that the person this sick client is going to be fine. He just needs to relax. He's going to. The ancestors are saying you are going to be fine. Yes.
Okay.
And then if it falls maybe in upside down position, it means that maybe the client is not gonna. Yes. Or maybe someone is going to die, or maybe someone is going to be sick. You see, or he is going to be sick, or someone wants to put a spell on him or her. So yeah. So the type of the object. So the type of the object and the interpretation of those objects, they differ from one sangoma to the next. So what I was just showing you was just an example. So you go to another sangoma, is another. So there is that individualization of divination.
Okay.
Yes, and even the objects, they mean different things to a different sangoma.
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess now you've got understanding how the sangoma divines, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Because people, they just see someone throwing balls and doing this. They think, so there is a lot of divination, and there's a lot of system there happening.
Yes.
Yeah. So another example that I can give you is the Nchomane diviner. The Nchomane diviner is found among the Tonga people. The Tonga people, they are found in South Africa, Mozambique, and Zimbabwe. We even have some Tonga. We even have families that were coming from the Tonga people, like the Mlilo people, the Mlilo family among us. We call them Amatonga, from the word Tonga. Yes. So meaning that they also brought Nchomane diviners into the Ndebele culture. You see, so the Ndebele culture is so diversified by different people and different tribes who are part of it. Yes. So the Nchomane is well known for, I don't know how to pronounce it, exorcism or exorcism. Yes. to exorcise. Yes. Yes, they are very well known for that. They are said to be they are good exorcists. Yes, and then the last maybe diviner I can give you is the Mhondoro. So the Mhondoro is a type of a diviner found within the Shona people of Zimbabwe, right?
Okay.
Are we together?
So the Mhondoro is like a sangoma.
Sangoma by how? Maybe if you can explain to me.
No, I don't know what a Mhondoro is. I'm just trying to understand.
Oh yes. It is a type of a diviner.
Okay.
Sangoma is a diviner. Inchomane is a diviner.
Okay.
And then
Mhondoro is also a divine.
A mhondoro, how can I put it? Yeah, we can say it's a type of a diviner. Yeah, but okay, let me just explain to you. Maybe we can help each other what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a type of a diviner found within the Shona people of Zimbabwe. So the diviner hosts a spirit called Mhondoro.
Okay.
You see? So the name of the spirit that is being hosted by that diviner is the one which is called the Mhondoro.
Okay.
You see? So it's a spirit of an ancient royal family member in that area.
Okay.
Where the host comes from. You see? So the spirit this spirit, it is believed that it has got spiritual lion powers. You see? So the lion is the king of the jungle. So in other words, it's believed that it has got very powerful spiritual powers.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you an example of people who were hosts or who were possessed with the Mhondoro spirit, right?
Okay.
Famous people. Okay. So we have got someone who was called Charwe Nyakasikana. Charwe Nyakasikana. So
Okay.
she was a woman. She was She was staying in Mazoe, somewhere in Mashonaland there. So she was possessed with a spirit, with the Mhondoro of a princess called Nehanda.
Yes.
So people started. So if you are possessed with that spirit, people started to call you with the name of that spirit as a way of respecting that spirit. So in Shona, if they will call it, if it is a woman spirit, they will call it Mbuya. Mbuya means grandmother. It's a way of showing seniority. So people started to refer to Charwe as Mbuya Nehanda because she was possessed with the spirit Mhondoro called Nehanda. Okay. So she was called Mbuya Nehanda.
Okay.
So Mbuya Nehanda was not the person that we see on these photos. Mbuya Nehanda was the spirit that she was possessed with.
Okay.
Her name was called Charwe Nyakasikana. Yes. So another one is this diviner called Gumboreshumba. Meaning the name means what? Gumbore, like leg of a lion.
Yes.
That was his name. Yeah. He was based in Mofumure area, which is between Chekutu and Harare in Zimbabwe. So he was possessed with a Mhondoro called Kaguvi.
Okay.
So because it was a male spirit, a male. Yes. So people will they refer to that diviner as grandfather, and in Shona it is Sekuru. Yes. So now they refer to Gumboreshumba as Sekuru Kaguvi.
Okay.
You see. So these two Mhondoro diviners, they were very influential in the motivation of the Shona people to rebel against colonists in the 1896 rebellion.
Okay.
So that is how they became, and now they are icons in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So now we go to the 11th category. Yes. So we now go to Judaism. So we spoke about the Jews on our last program, right?
Yes.
Meaning that they came with Judaism in Africa. So we said the first Jews were if you still remember, we said it is the Mizrahi Jews, right?
Yes.
So we say they came during the time of the Babylonian invasions.
Yes.
Yes. So meaning that that was the time when they introduced Judaism to Africa. That's how old Judaism is in Africa.
Yes.
So it came with Jews in Africa at different intervals, as as you remember that I was on my presentation on the last program, I was showing that how Jews came on different times, right?
Yes.
So according to Judaism, or to the Jews, they refer to they believe that there's a supreme being called Yahweh or Jehovah. So are we together?
Yes.
Okay. So his name is perceived to be too sacred to be pronounced. So whenever they come across these names, when reading their religious scriptures, they replace it with the word Adonai. So it's a way of showing respect. They don't say sorry.
It's showing respect.
Yeah. So they say Adonai. Yes. So they don't say. So they think there is no proper pronunciation. So the best way is just to leave it and come up with Adonai. Yes.
Okay.
So they consider other gods. So they consider other gods as false gods. So in their scriptures, this God is like we read where he says he is a jealous God. So in other words, he considers other gods to be false.
Okay.
So he is considered to be the true God. Yes. So yeah. So now we go to number 12, which is Christianity.
Okay.
So Christianity began as a sect in Judaism. It argued that Jesus was the Christ. You see. Yes. So now, do you know what the word Christ means?
No.
So the word Christ is a Greek word to mean the anointed one.
Okay.
So what happened was this. The lingua franca, or the common language of the Middle East during the reign of the Roman Empire, was a Greek dialect called Koine Greek. So this Koine Greek became a common language in the Mediterranean and the Middle East regions. Okay. Since the times of the 4th century BC, in the Hellenistic period, that was between the death of the ancient Greek king Alexander the Great to the decline of the Roman Empire. So that was the common language.
Okay.
So yes. So in Hebrew, which was spoken by the Jews as a local language, the followers of Jesus refer to him as the Messiah. I guess you know this word, right?
Yes.
So what does it mean, Messiah?
I don't know the textbook definition of Messiah, but I know.
Yeah. So the Messiah means the Savior.
Okay.
So according to the Judaism scriptures, right?
Yes.
The Jews were going to be redeemed from their suppression by a Messiah or by a Savior. So Jews were always waiting for this Messiah. You know,
okay.
That is going to this Messiah. So like the Jewish prophets, they were saying, don't worry, there's going to be this Messiah who's going to take away from this suppression from the Romans or from whoever was oppressing them during their times. Yes. So they always waiting for this Messiah, and these followers of Jesus, they were saying, he is the Messiah, he is the Christ. You see.
Yes. Okay.
So other Jews, they argue that Jesus did not have the qualities as said by the scriptures to be declared as the Messiah they had been waiting for. Because to them, most of the Jews, they thought that the Messiah was supposed to be someone like with the kingly qualities, someone who is, with those qualities, someone from a wealthy family, like someone who is with a great status, someone who can say something, people can listen to him.
Okay.
But Jesus was the son of a carpenter, so they're like, no, but we know his father is Joseph. No, can't be Joseph's son, So there was always this argument,
Okay.
And yeah. So
that argument led to the split between Judaism and Christianity.
Yes.
The birth of Christianity.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But I am going to get there because I just want to give you a background.
Okay.
So now it was more like a sect within Judaism. It was like they were like in Judaism, but saying, but this is the Christ, this is the Messiah. Some were saying no, you see. So their first church, these followers of Jesus, was established in Jerusalem in 33 AD.
Okay.
Which is the time when Jesus Christ is said to have died. So the leader of that first church was James, the half brother of Jesus, and the first apostle was Peter, and the first evangelist was John. So now from there they started to form churches all over, like around, Jerusalem and beyond.
Okay.
Yes. So they formed a conference of apostles. It was more like a parliament of that movement. So it was a conference of apostles. It was called the Jerusalem Council. So in 49 AD, right, the Jerusalem Council officially declared that a non-Jew Christian or a Gentile, so like the Jews, they referred to people who were non-Jews as Gentiles.
Yes.
So they didn't want them to be part of the Judaism. So this sect was saying no, but they must also be part of Judaism, So in 49 AD, the Jerusalem Council officially declared that a non-Jew Christian or a Gentile Christian did not have to be circumcised to become a Jew in the Christian sect. You see? So this marked the beginning of the breakaway of Christianity from Judaism.
Okay.
We can even say that Christianity broke away from Judaism from 49 AD.
Okay. And
on that same year, one of the evangelists, Mark the evangelist, who was a companion of the Apostle Peter. Some say he's the Mark who wrote the Gospel according to Mark in the Christian Bible. So this Mark, on that same year, 49 AD, he established a Christian church in Alexandria in Egypt. So Alexandria was a Mediterranean port, meaning that its lingua franca was Koine Greek, which was a language also spoken by Mark the Evangelist and all other founders of Christianity. You see?
Yes.
So you see these founders now, when they were spreading Christianity, they went mostly into places where in the Mediterranean and in the Middle East, because the same language, they had this Koine Greek, right? So so Alexandria, which was in Egypt, in Africa, they also spoke this language as a common language because it was also in the Mediterranean region.
Okay.
Are we together there?
Yes.
So yes. So this also marked the entrance of Christianity to Africa, meaning that Africans accepted Christianity in its infancy stage. You see. Yes. So Christianity was introduced to Africans on the first year of the independence of Christianity from Judaism. That's how old Christianity is in Africa. So the church which was established in Alexandria by Mark still exists today under the name of the Coptic Orthodox Church, which is headquartered in Egypt.
Okay. So
currently about 50% of the African population belong to this religion, Christianity. And it became very popular or became accepted during colonization when the African traditional institutions had been destroyed by the colonial agents. So what happens was that you will find that Christians, right, or missionaries, they will establish a mission where they will put a hospital, and then and the school and the church. So Africans who will go to learn or who will go and get service for health services there, they were also being told about Christianity. You see, are we together there?
Yes.
Sorry?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, I'm listening.
Yes. So you see, so this is how it became popular.
Right.
So when people were learning there, so especially children, children, they easily adopt things. So when children were learning there, they were being told about this Christianity. Even when people were patients were going to these missionary hospitals. So at the end of the day, that is how it expanded during that time.
It was an
Christianity
indoctrination of some sort.
Yes. If I can say so.
Okay.
If I can say so. Yes. So Christianity was intertwined with Westernization in Africa. That's how it became accepted by Africans, because Africans had lost their traditional institutions from colonization.
Okay.
And the greatest or the highest custodian in African religion. Do you know who is the highest custodian in a society? In African society.
Is it the chiefs?
It's the king, yes, the chief or the king. You're correct. So, like among the Ndebele people, we know what happened to King Lo Bengula.
Yes.
The Ndebele king.
Okay.
What happened to him?
Oh,
so I'm listening, yes.
Okay. That concludes part 3 of religions and spiritualities of Africa. Join us again for part 4, which is the conclusion. To Mr. Arnold Mayibongwe Nkala, thank you so much. And thank you for listening. Please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to on our YouTube channel and the other platforms. Thank you very much. Bye.
City.